Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on Tuesday, May 27th. Let's take a look at our charts, see how we kicked off the week. We're starting off here with our August live cattle. Bit of an exciting day across the cattle futures here with some wide daily ranges and an uptick in volatility. Did see a $4.80 range here on this August live contract. Did see price open up here just shy of 211, having that opening range print up just above that bull pivot at 210.95 before seeing some steady selling activity throughout the first hour and a half of the day. Did see that opening range breakdown and eventually get below our bear pivot there at 209.60. We were prepared for a flush down to this 208 area if we were able to get below that bear pivot. We did see price push down there in a hurry and even got a little bit squeezy as it got below 208, really squeezing some of last week's longs that were built up down here in this 207, 208 area. Did see price flush and just briefly undercut that prior week's low. We did see a nice recovery climbing back out of there, showing the bulls stepped back in and were able to support this market in the event of that sell-off. This is a good reaction here. We did see price closing back up there at 209.45, showing a nice recovery late in the day. We weren't able to get back above that bear pivot, but if we see that come in tomorrow, we should see price start pushing back towards that 211 mark. However, given the volatility that we saw today, wouldn't be surprised to see price kind of chop up inside this today's daily range. We want to see that support continue to hold here at this 20-day moving average. Wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of an inside day here as the market digests this sell-off we saw today. But we are seeing dip buyers still stepping in and a good supportive action in this market. Still have this big picture uptrend on our side, and we should see the buyers start to pick up some of the pieces and continue working this market higher. Jump over to the feeders now. We did see a little bit of over an $8 range today, $8.15 range here on this August feeder contract. We did also get that opening range just above 301, which was our bull pivot for the week. Once again, not quite able to close that gap that we created from last week. We did get that sell-off briefly undercutting the prior week's lows and that bear pivot at 295.50. Today's low coming in at 293.05. Nice sell-off, but pretty good recovery by the bulls here as well. We did see price push back and get a close above that 20-day average. We should see price continue to chop up here as it's continuing to find support here and pick up some more buyers. As we are in between the pivots, we should just expect to see continued choppiness and once again just be cautious below this bear pivot, but we should see continued upside come into this cattle market as this uptrend remains intact. Jump over here to our July corn futures. Today we saw an inside day, price just chopping up inside Friday's range. We did get a brief undercut of that bear pivot at 458, but weren't really able to get any traction here today. Most of the daily range coming in during the day sessions, range coming in above our bear pivot there. Seeing just choppiness here in this zone as we do see some resistance stepping in. We are having a bit of a battle here at the moment, so be looking for those bears to keep fighting and try and get this price, this market trading below 458 and get that next leg lower to resume or to kick in. Crude oil market, not a whole lot of excitement here. We're seeing just a lot of choppiness here as price continues to dance around our 20-day moving average. We aren't able to get any traction below our bear pivot with price stopping right at that bear pivot at 60.25 today. We should see continued choppy action here around these major moving averages. We need to see some selling pressure kick in below 60 to really get the ball rolling lower. We are seeing good pushback by the bulls. This market looks to be pretty range bound at the moment, and the bulls putting up a surprising little fight here. So just be cautious as we don't have a whole lot of volatility here, and we just continue to see some tight daily ranges and choppy action here in this crude oil market. Wait for either one of these pivots to break before we can commit to swing trades, longer term trades. In the meantime, I'd expect to see oil just hang around here in the low to mid 60s. Equity markets saw a nice rally today. Each of our indexes picking up pretty solid ground following the long weekend and some good tariff news. Did see a nice upside and close on the highs today here across these indexes, showing good support from last Friday at that 20-day moving average on the S&P here, and getting a break above 58.95, which is our bull pivot. Nice strong close today. Very healthy looking action here across the market. A lot of good names acting right underneath the surface. This market looks healthy. It looks like we're going to get into that next leg higher on this new uptrend sooner than expected. So be ready for those bulls to keep pushing this market higher, and looking for S&P 6,000 again. So that's all we got for today. Everyone have a good evening. Talk to you tomorrow.